Okay, hi YouTube. Who am I? I'm Christine, Skinny Brit to be. Okay, I'm coming to you with my week 15 and 16 post RNY gastric bypass update. I had my RNY on the 18th of January 2011. What have I been doing? I've had a really good couple of weeks. Last week I lost 3¼ pound, and this week I've lost just one solitary pound, but it's on the way down. Making a grand total since I started this journey of 110.5 pounds down. That's since the 1st of April last year when I first started on my programme towards surgery. And Sorry, I forgot to put down again how much I've actually lost since surgery, but it's about 37, 38 pound, I think, since surgery. So everything's going very well. Haven't had any problems with food. I tried my first roast lamb on the weekend and that went down all right. So now I know I can eat turkey, chicken, lamb. I think I've had beef. I haven't had any steak or anything quite like that. I've had venison. That went down okay. So far I just haven't had any trouble with meats, thank goodness, because I'm quite a meat lover. Still on between 600 and 800 calories a day. And really everything's just going along fine. I did have a Saturday. I felt as though I just couldn't be bothered with food on Saturday. It was a really weird feeling. We actually went shopping for food shopping, and we were walking around the supermarket, and you know, if you're hungry, that's probably the worst time to go. But I was walking around and I was thinking, don't fancy that, don't fancy that, don't fancy that. Even, you know, things that in the past would have really sort of interested me, the crisps and the savouries and the, you know, possibly, I don't know, some of the cakes, etc., perhaps. But I felt really jaded. And I think perhaps I was just tired, and, you know, the sort of calories and things like that had just caught up with me. But Sunday I bounced back. Wow, it was as though my energy returned sort of twofold. And that's when I had my roast lamb, and I felt much better after my roast lamb. So perhaps it was I needed some food inside me, but it's not as if I was starving. I'm still having exactly the same meals as I had been having. But anyway, so exercise, doing loads and loads and loads and loads of exercise. I use the WLS balance board an awful lot, and I think I've told you in the past I've got this program called, in the States it's called Walk It Out, in the UK it's called Step to the Beat, and I use it quite a lot to keep my steps going on my pedometer. And during the last fortnight I became aware that the board was getting very squeaky when I walked on it. You don't actually lift your feet off, you just lift your heels up and down to walk, or so you're supposed to. And it was gradually getting more and more squeaky, and then eventually one side of the foot plate on the balance board, it just cracked. And so I had to take it back, but I was really pleased. They just took one look at it and said, oh, manufacturer fault, and swapped it over. So I've now got a brand new balance board, which I must admit is much more responsive than the old one was. Oh, the sun's gone really bright. But walking, yes, I absolutely walked my butt off in April. I belong to this group, which some of you will have heard of if you've been following me. It's called WLS Walking Buddies, and if you want information on them, they're all YouTube people, and yes, we're all weight loss surgery, either pre or post-op patients. Anyone that's prepared to get a pedometer and join us is very welcome, real friendly group. The aim is just to encourage everybody to walk more every day, but not necessarily walk as much as I have been. We have walkers at all levels, from real, sort of 1,000 steps a day to 40,000 steps a day. Anyway, last month I was really lucky. I managed to win the trophy for the month. We have a beautiful travelling trophy, and it gets posted on to whoever wins each month. And this is our lovely little trophy, which is really smashing. Thank you, Tina, to ride safely. Very pretty. It's got a little light in it, but the light doesn't show up very well in daylight, but it's very pretty at night. Anyway, it says on it, weight loss surgery, WLS, walking buddies, first place winner. And that was me for the month of April. And I've forgotten how many miles I walked, but it was over 230 miles, I think I walked in the whole month. Maybe even more. I ought to write everything down. I've written some things down, but not all the bits and pieces I wanted. Anyway, that's my update. If anybody would like to follow me on Facebook, you can find me under Christine Skinny Brit. You're welcome to add me as a friend if you want to, etc. And I hope that everybody's had a really good week too, and is still having a really good week. Got some nice weather here again in the UK after some tremendous thunderstorms and hailstones and torrential rain, but the gardeners just responded beautifully. I'm sitting here in my conservatory, and just the conservatory is a bit of a raised level, and outside I have a wall, and it is absolutely covered with red roses. Maybe I'll see if I can get a photo of them, but just sitting here I'm just surrounded by all these roses on the wall. But anyway, as you can see, the sun's very bright. I keep going into the shadows, etc. But anyway, good luck to all you weight loss surgery patients, pre and post-op, and to all my new subscribers, and particularly the old ones who leave such lovely comments. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye!